Yo, guys, welcome to the CEO's Network podcast. And today we're going to be going over some Black Friday scams as well as guys, there's a couple trends going on right now in the AI industry, in the car industry, in the content creator industry, and we're just going to dive right into it. So, you're here watching Duno, Franco, Sam.
The greatest.
Salem, listen, I'm a nobody. Everybody can be somebody, but nobody can be a nobody.
There you go.
So look, let's get right into it, guys. I feel like that was kind of a dry intro.
Just
So let's
restart
get
the
right
intro,
into it.
restart
No. Let's get right into it, guys. All right, look. So Black Friday scam. Target apparently, they got caught, right? I think it was like they had two different price tags, the exact same colors, the exact same price, like $650 for whatever it was. But everything in the store, they just changed it from the sign said today and it says Black Friday. That's all that changed.
It's just funny how there was a very noisy lady going over all these things to expose Target. Like, noisy as
She
hell.
made it her vendetta. Like, she's like, yo, Target's going down.
She's like, I've been here all these weeks, and that's the same price. Let me show you guys. Like that.
And you know what's crazy? Target's been in the news even earlier this year for they tried to go woke. So
with the LGBTQ Satan stuff,
and
like,
all their audience, their buyers, they said we're not gonna buy your stuff if you do that.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
so crazy.
So now you have this. Maybe they lost a ton of money, so
Put
they're
that
like,
shit to
"Yo,
Walmart.
let's start to make some money."
Listen, I believe that Target is trying to get attention to their name. And that's essentially bad publicity that's going to become good publicity for them if they handle themselves properly.
Let's be honest, guys. Let's be honest. Look, when you go into your retailer store in 2023, right, and you see those prices, those are their bottom line prices. They can't really go lower than that. Maybe if they have an excess of inventory, but like the reason why is they don't want to scam people. They don't want to do that. It's just that they don't have more margins to give because the industry is already so competitive that it's like, we even give you a 20%, we're losing money all around. So they have to do that fake card shit because in the reality, bro, Black Friday's dead.
Black Friday
is dead.
Black
No
Friday
longer exists.
Black Friday has always been a scam.
Yes.
Like now people are understanding that, and Target is a story.
Before, I want to say in my childhood, I remember when you had to go to the mall to get the freshest outfit, like before like online retailing really blew up, before you had to go to the store to go get it. Now it's like, why as a business owner, if I have an industry as Target, why would I save my deals for one day if I could give them deals every single day?
Well, that's the thing. You look at now, right? Warehouses are what's taking over. Even New Jersey.
The only thing they're building.
Even in New Jersey,
warehouses and apartments.
People are posting signs that's like around where I live. They're like, no warehouses. Like there's a bunch of signs they keep posting. No warehouses, because guess what? These big companies, they need more warehouse space. They need more storage space for all these products that everybody's ordering.
E-commerce, because of e-commerce.
Essentially, they're going to be storing human beings in those warehouses.
And we won't even know.
But
we won't even know.
Black Friday, again, it's simply a scam, right? Like people are realizing those things now, but Black Friday has always been a sales technique for online retailers and retailers in general prior to e-commerce to generate more sales. The margins are always the margins for these companies to stay profitable, right?
Period.
They have a minimum, they have a maximum margin. So to make things more appealing, there has always been that placard maneuvering or manipulation.
Yeah.
That's the word.
Like the magician with the sleight of
Yeah.
hand.
They jinx the prices, right? Like, and this used to happen way more before the internet because you couldn't have, you didn't have a resource for you to go on Google and really price match, right? Back then, it was like, oh, I saw that Sony TV, and they said it was $1,200.
Well, this person selling it for
that's it. Like, you never really went elsewhere because
unless you knew somebody.
Where would you go?
Where would you go?
Where would you go?
So essentially,
Google's a mother lover with that, bro. Google be like, this is what they're selling it for. This is what they're selling it for. This is what they're selling it for.
Overpriced, average, underpriced, like all that.
Too much power.
Too much.
Too much power.
Black Friday is dead.
So RIP Black Friday. Let's give it a round of applause for all the memories.
Throw the flowers in.
Throw the flowers in. Black Friday is dead. It's
dead.
So what's next year's? Isn't a Black Friday? What is it? White Friday?
Cyber Monday. Cyber Monday is also the same thing, right? Like it's all about coupons and specials. I think that's really a good technique for people to generate sales. And, I'm going to head in the direction of e-commerce, right? I create software for e-commerce sellers, specifically Amazon sellers. And essentially during Black Friday, I made purchases that are going to generate me $5,000 to $10,000 in earnings, right?
Congratulations.
It's huge. Why? Because I was able to buy low from third-party companies, and I'm now gonna wait maybe 2 more weeks, make sure all the sales go away, and I'm gonna resell at regular prices.
Wow.
Everybody
Can everybody do that?
Anybody can do that.
Anybody, not everybody.
Anybody. It doesn't matter your age. It doesn't matter your background. You can literally learn the skill set within weeks.
There's no racism in this?
No.
No, wow.
Listen,
no racism.
We take people even in purple and blue
Can
colors.
you guarantee that? Zero racism in this industry?
100%.
Wow, look at that.
Franco
Put that
loves
badge.
everybody.
Put that badge.
Right? Franco loves everybody. We love everybody.
Amazing.
And my females out there, they know I love them too.
A little bit too much.
Make sure that you don't miss out on these type of opportunities, because as the years go by, if you set your foundation now, with the growth of e-commerce and warehousing and all these different things, there's obviously a benefit to the strategy of reselling online. And you can resell everyday name brands online.
And, one thing too, on top of that same topic, right, of software, of e-commerce, and even, learning the skills of whatever it takes to, essentially we're talking about making money right now, right? You look at the massive shifts that's happening right now, right? Especially in terms of software, right? You look at Sam Altman, who's been fired and then rehired by OpenAI, right? If you don't know who or what OpenAI is, basically they're leading the charge right now in developing language AI models. Like I'm not too versed on AI and softwares, but it's still something that you do want to keep up with.
Quick question, Duno. What would make you take your girl back?
In terms of what?
You break up with your girl. How long was he gone from the company?
Not even a week.
Not even a week, and you took her back. What would make you, in personal opinion, what would make you take your girl back after a week of breaking up? Because when you're at that level, you break up, it's public. Everybody knows. Your mama knows. Your dad knows. Everybody. Okay. And then a week later, you're like, hey, guess who's back? Do you know how embarrassing that is for the company?
He was interviewed by Microsoft.
Yep.
Right. So
and he said no, right?
And he said no.
Why would I go to some prehistoric BS when I got the future of human civilization?
And then he went back to ChatGPT again.
Isn't Microsoft the number one? Like they're invested in OpenAI.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, but they're not dominant yet.
Okay.
They're trying really hard, really hard. They're trying really, really hard.
But also Microsoft, it's really funding ChatGPT.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
So
100%.
like it's almost like it's the same company. I guess they were trying to do some shady shit behind the scenes, and he didn't like it.
Look,
so
man,
he's like,
Sam
what?
knows
Let me
where all
go
the
back to
bodies
my
are.
roots.
Sam knows where all the bodies are.
He knows.
Sam knows where all the bodies are buried. Sam knows what is going on. Sam
Hell
knows the
yeah.
future of the company. So they said, listen, instead of killing this guy and making him go away, we're going to poison him in like 2 or 3 years. Like slowly. He's going to have like an accident or a heart attack. We're going to get him out of here.
Yep.
Yo.
Because do you know at that level? To
it's hard.
remove a CEO at that level, and it's not like like some Welsh Farm CEO. Who cares?
Yeah.
No, this is the development of human civilization.
Yes, sir.
This is the top of the top right now, right? For you to remove a CEO and a week later take him back, that is embarrassing. Not for Sam. He looks like his stuff is like 10 inches long.
Oh
Like,
yeah, not 12 inches. That's just like 12 inches, bro.
He put it on the table like and the media and went like, you understand? They know who Daddy is, bro. To get him back. But all the people in the company, the corporate hives,
Yep.
they're not down for that. They don't like that. They don't like taking those L's. Those people will never forget that.
Yes,
What
sir.
Something's going on, bro.
What was that movie? I forget the name. Some social something.
Social Network?
Social Network. You remember that with basically the Facebook story.
Mark
right?
Zuckerberg.
Mark
Yeah,
Zuckerberg, the
Mark
Facebook story, right? So I think in whatever is happening right now,
It's
right,
like that.
I think in a few years, 10 years, maybe 20 years, they're gonna make a movie about
Hell
whatever.
yeah.
Like we don't
Whatever
know.
happened.
We don't know what's happening right now behind the scenes, but I feel like we're gonna see that in a movie.
You remember the
Yeah.
CEO of
next couple
Cash App?
years.
What happened to him? He got stabbed up. I think it was
Yeah,
Cash App. He got
yeah,
stabbed
yeah.
up at
Yeah.
an ATM.
That was
Yo.
less than 2 years ago.
That's
Everybody,
crazy. I forgot about that.
put
That's
your
crazy.
tinfoil hats on. This is a Salem theory. Put your tinfoil hats on, everybody. You got him on. He was killed.
Of
It's
course.
like a man of that stature
To
gets
just-
stabbed up at an ATM. Now it's either two things. Luck of the draw. 00 comes out. You understand? 00 always comes out. Maybe wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah.
Could happen to anybody. You go to the casino, you want to play 7 or 8, 00 comes out, or he knew where the bodies were buried.
But then, ironically, the government was actually working on an application very similar to Cash App. And that released like a week after.
Let's put it like this.
So
There's
let's-
nothing
let's
ironic
put-
about the government.
There's
nothing ironic about the government.
Listen, it's not ironic, but you know, you can't really be saying things because we might wake up in a bag. You never know.
Wake
I
up.
mean,
I don't think.
you know, like we're not waking up, right? Like so,
You wake up dead.
essentially,
You go to sleep
let's-
alive and wake up dead.
Let's just not speak about the government.
Right.
Well, look,
right.
on this same topic of, powerful CEOs, right?
Right.
Somebody who's been making tons of moves this week is Elon Musk, right? Dude,
Elon,
he's got Starlink.
Elon.
He's
100%.
got Cybertrucks. He's got Tesla. Each company is making moves right now.
Yeah.
And X
Now-
is making moves too.
X, exactly. X
Yep.
and SpaceX. These last 3 weeks, this man's every company has taken massive action in one direction or another.
You know what happens? Elon Musk cannot be outside of the spotlight. That guy
He knows how to play it.
bro. He knows how to play the
Bro.
show. He knows how to play the system.
You know why?
Every single
He's
week.
the internet is behind Elon. The memes,
Yeah.
the people,
Everything,
the
bro.
people who generate the memes, the
Everything,
people
bro.
who are the trolls. Therefore, Elon.
Look at it this way: Twitter is X, right? Is
R.I.P.
one of
Twitter,
the
X.
number one meme platforms.
Yes.
Right?
Oh,
bro. If
That's
not
where
the
most
best.
memes are created.
The best.
I literally go on there to find memes,
Yeah.
to find
Too funny.
anything if I want to share it, right?
Yep.
And if you look at it like this, right? He bought it. Strategic play, mastermind play, right?
You remember
We
the
may
video
not
with
know
this
the
kitchen
real
sink?
reason, but he's playing some crazy mental chess that nobody's seen.
It's part of his everything app. He said he's gonna
he's
create
gonna-
an
really?
everything app. Yeah, and
An app for
X.
everything.
Yeah, and X is the foundation to that.
Everything in terms
No
of what?
one man
Look,
should have all that power.
I'll tell you.
An everything app.
Well,
An everything app. So
everything
he
in terms
wants
of
that
what?
to be basically the news. He wants that to be like Google. He wants, obviously, I don't know if you guys heard it, but he's also implementing artificial intelligence into
Yeah.
that platform directly because people feed it off with all the different news
And
that
data.
he's getting the latest
All the
news
time.
on the spot.
I need a Franco prediction.
You know what's crazy?
prediction.
Franco prediction. At what point do we get Terminator? What year? What year?
Ladies and gentlemen out there, Franco says that in 2037,
2037.
a lot of people are gonna be extraordinary when it comes to staying at home and not doing anything.
They're gonna be the LeBron James of that
Another-
shit.
They're gonna be like, "Oof."
Another Musk company I completely forgot about. Neuralink.
Yeah,
Dude,
crazy.
Another one that made a massive move this month.
Yeah.
That's
so it's
terrifying.
like, you look at this, right? And one theory I always had, right? Every billionaire owns or has some structure in a media company or a news company, right?
Has
Yeah.
to. Has to.
And I was always like, when is Elon gonna make this media play? Boom, he buys X, right? Another theory is that he might potentially buy Rumble down the line, right? Once he gets some,
I
like,
heard
once
that.
Rumble picks up, I heard that, right? So you look at it like this, right? Why is it that everything he puts his finger on becomes
Turns to
successful?
gold?
Turns to gold. It's like oil. Why do you guys think that is?
Simple.
Is he a grandmaster? Like he's just, this is the next move on the chessboard, or is it just luck
I'll
of the
put it
draw?
like this. Right? You have, and this is in every single market share ever. You have vendors selling the same banana.
Right.
He's selling apples, and he's the only one selling apples.
Right.
And he's the only one with the stand that's big enough to compete with the banana sellers. If you really want like a free speech platform, like where you feel like you're independent and you can do these things, Elon's your guy. I can't think of another CEO. I can't think of another guy that's like fronting the platform for free speech. Once he makes it, whatever he touches, because he's Elon, it's already profitable. But once he makes it an open, profitable platform where it's not like, oh, you're right, you're left. It's just a platform to go to
Conversations.
for whatever. Then you're gonna see the replicas come out of the Elon come out. But for now, it's because
Replicas
he's
in
the only
terms
one
of what?
selling apples.
What do you mean replicas of Elon?
Where the people are gonna start being okay. Look,
Copying his
nobody
ideas.
wants the leftist wokeness mindset
Right.
anymore.
Yeah.
they
Oh,
just
okay.
don't want it.
Or
So
they're gonna start telling the truth.
But
That's
they're
listen-
gonna
one.
start telling the truth.
But listen, I think Elon Musk has been a success all his life because
We're
he
talking
was
about him right now.
PayPal
Yeah.
mafia. Remember?
PayPal. He created the foundation for PayPal to be what it is right now. He sold his stake of the company and he invested all that money into Tesla when Tesla was nothing. He made Tesla something, right? Now, there are patterns that the human being can actually observe. And that's one of the patterns that everything that he touches, he actually makes it work. Why? Because of his work ethics. I don't know if you guys know that
animal.
this guy is an animal.
100-hour
Whoever
weeks.
works
You
under
saw his
him,
tiny home.
yeah, it's crazy. But
It's
what
like the
is
size of the office.
crazier is how he actually builds teams to accelerate
Everything.
into an algorithm of productivity that is insane in comparison to
Do you
everybody
think
else.
he has a Neuralink that he hasn't told anybody about?
Hey,
Yo, keep it 100. Keep it 100.
You
maybe
think
he's
he's
been-
wired?
bro,
You think he's wired? I
he
think he's
might
wired.
be. He might have been experimenting from day one.
Absolutely.
But look at it like this, right? And that's one of the things. Like even for me, right? I always want to learn from these top dogs, right? Because like he came into X, removed literally more than half
Everybody.
of the company.
Yeah.
And guess what? It's running better than before, right?
Ever before.
So it shows you that one, he cares about productivity, efficiency, not just like, oh, let's make it a good app, right? No,
Yeah.
he's like, okay, let's make this
Efficient
efficient
app.
and let's take over, right?
Yeah.
You look at what Zuckerberg launched Threads. Sure, it was viral for like a week,
Bro,
2
Zuckerberg's
weeks,
a nerd,
and
bro.
it started going down.
10
Nerd.
days.
Exactly,
Nerd, bro.
Literally 10 days,
He's a
and then
nerd.
guess what? Threads, Twitter is still X is still X, right?
Yeah.
So, what the point I'm trying to bring this to, right, is if it's not Elon, all these companies are dead,
Right.
right? If Elon is gone by tomorrow, all these companies drop, right? I think somebody mentioned
Abso-fucking-lutely.
something like,
Absolutely.
he doesn't want to invest in Tesla.
Right.
He would rather invest in an Elon Musk stock, right?
Right.
If there's an Elon Musk stock, he's putting all his money into it, right?
Yep.
Because he's only invested in Tesla because of Elon. He's only invested in
That's mainly everybody who follows Elon.
exactly.
But look, and that goes to tell you a few things about how the world is actually evolving. Before the early 2000s, people used to follow companies, big
Always,
brands.
yup.
This is the strategy, right, that everybody pursued. Let me build a company, and because of the company, people are going to buy into my product and services, and I'm going to become a billionaire, right?
Right.
This is prior to 2006, more or less. After 2006, what happened? Social media came into play. A lot of people use their social presence to actually dominate brands, right? Now, Elon Musk is a perfect example of that. Why? Because Elon Musk goes anywhere and he's gonna be backed up by people, by millions of people.
Millions.
And millions of buyers are gonna buy his products. Doesn't matter what he does or opens, he's always gonna be
Is
that
Elon
dominant
Musk
person.
the Antichrist?
He's not the Antichrist, but I think that guy is damn well stacked up
In,
with power.
in Revelations, it says the Antichrist comes in 7 years of peace and prosperity. I don't think we're entered into the 7
No.
years, but if it's anybody, it's going to be Elon.
Look at it like this, right?
I don't think Elon believes in God.
Look at it like this,
That's
right?
crazy.
I think so. That he
Personal
doesn't believe.
brands have always existed.
Yeah.
Right? Social media amplified it, right?
100%.
Because instead of you're the mayor of the town, right? That's what if you're a mayor, that's your personal brand. You're the president, that's your personal brand.
Yep.
You're the student counselor of the whatever, that's your personal brand, right? It's your credibility with the people that are around you
Yep.
in your local community, right? That's your personal brand. If you do something wrong or if you do something right, people are like, oh, I'm only gonna buy from this store because the mayor endorsed it, right? Or the mayor's like, guys, go buy from this shop, right? People would still get endorsements and they would still partner up with, how do you say this? They'd still take pictures with someone of higher authority, right? That now you see them next to them, you're like, he knows an important person. I
Right.
might want to buy from him, right?
Yeah.
But now social media came into play. Now you're not just reaching your local town. You're not just reaching your city. You're reaching literally the entire
You're
world.
living West
Yeah.
and
So-
West Bumble of Virginia.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
So look at it like this, right? It goes to show that Elon Musk is a perfect example as to why every single person out there should be building their own personal brand.
100%.
Right? Regardless
Period.
of
Well, God,
if you're
that's what you're
selling
doing.
something, even if you're not even selling something,
Yep.
right? If as long as you're creating content, if you're not creating content, you're gonna lose, in
Yep.
my opinion. Right? You could
Yeah.
build the greatest company in the world right now. You might have the money to market it, right? But people always trusted people.
Yeah.
They bought something because someone they trusted pointed them in the direction, whether it's a salesperson or their own family.
Listen, Duno.
Fun fact, you know Elon Musk, he divorced his wife and then remarried the same girl? What do you think his mentality was behind that? Like, like that girl must know all the buttons in his brain, bro. I'm telling you. When she has a conversation with him, she knows what buttons to click, what buttons to push, what not to say, what to say. Because when you're Elon Musk, right? You're like, think of it like this. He's like Genghis Khan in our time period. Like without all the killing and the murdering and all that. but he's like in the stature. Like Elon Musk walks into anywhere, it's like, oh my god, you know, it's like a demigod is
It's
here,
status,
right?
bro. Status.
So the amount of women that like will flock to this man, there's probably like buses full of women that just like, please, Elon, like give us the attention of the day, please, right? For him to go back to this girl, right? You know what it is to you know, some people know, to marry somebody, divorce somebody, and then remarry the same exact person. You know what it tells me? Deep down, he's just a boy that wants to be loved.
Oh, that's a good statement.
True.
It's a great statement, but maybe that woman is not.
I want
dumbass
to interview
girl.
Elon Musk's fucking wife. Bro.
Well,
I
maybe
wanna-
we get him on the podcast here.
Oh, hopefully, right?
Hopefully, we grow to that level.
What if he-
Elon,
what if he-
what's
actually,
crazy?
we don't need to grow to that level.
You know what's crazy?
I know you'll smoke a blunt right here at the podcast, and
He
actually,
wouldn't inhale. He's not gonna inhale. He just
yeah,
Look at
he-
it like this. Look at it like this, right?
Right.
I knew somebody 2 years ago. I think JT Fox. He wanted to interview Elon Musk, right? And the only reason he didn't get to is because he was 20 minutes too far. That's what Elon Musk responded to him. He said you were 20 minutes too far
Elon.
for me. to
Elon,
interview
I will meet you up in a McDonald's bathroom, microphoned up. All I need is 5 minutes, and when if you see any of these clips, you'll understand that I'm on your wavelength.
Listen.
Not intelligently, artificially.
I will dare Elon Musk to take a United Airlines first class trip to Newark, New Jersey, and you're just 10 minutes away from me. So the 20-minute bracket is definitely gonna be cut down.
Elon, forget about
We're
that.
gonna-
Elon, if you need me to meet you in a basement in Saudi Arabia, you understand? You give me a time, you give me a location, and I'm there. It doesn't matter where it is in
You
the world.
imagine he really flies first class
That'd be
at United? That
Yeah.
would be crazy.
That would be
You imagine this guy flying
And because
first class at
everybody
United?
sees him, they're like, that's not Elon. Elon
Oh,
would
yeah.
be first
but
class.
that's the thing, right? You look at this is kind of off topic, right? Imagine Michael Jackson. I think he had one of the biggest personal brands. I
Ever.
mean,
Raw
dude,
star power.
Dude, this
Raw
man sold
star
out
power.
a stadium of like over 500,000
Yeah.
plus people.
And people were outside.
didn't even speak the language.
Without marketing the
With-
way it is today.
Exactly. And
It's real,
people,
real power.
so many
Real
people out
power.
there, right? They try to claim that, oh, Beyonce's on. Nobody's
No
on his
one's
level.
passing out.
Nobody's
no
on
one,
Beyonce's
the,
level.
the stadium was full.
Nobody.
There were people outside of the stadium trying to buy your tickets as you're going into the stadium.
Dude.
Please, please, please.
That's
Look.
a powerhouse of a personal brand. And so imagine if he had social media, bro.
Oh my God. I mean, if that guy was in today's time, like, bro, I mean,
He
I
would
don't
be
even
levitating
think
everywhere. Like he
Yeah.
wouldn't even be walking. In 2023, if he was still alive, he'd just be levitating
Yo.
everywhere, bro.
he.
Album
Michael
is still
Jackson.
number one.
Yes, 100%. But look, people that are watching this, right? Like the advice here is very simple. Investing into your personal brand is creating digital real estate. Digital real estate moving forward is the most important type of asset that anybody can have.
100%.
The reason being, there are three things that happen in when somebody's considering doing anything with you. First of all, they consider the personality. Who are you as an individual? Then they consider the product, if you have a product or service. And lastly, they consider the brand, the product, who created the product, right? Not every person that's making millions of dollars out there has a very reputable brand that everybody in the United States has, right? So it's very important to understand that people need to understand that today we need to focus on what really matters. What really matters for our future is really social presence, personal branding. That
It's
type
like
of
you
thing.
see where the market's headed. It's like you see where everything is going. Nothing is getting physical. Everything is going online.
Everything
Why
is in your
wouldn't you-
face, right?
Why wouldn't you get real estate online?
Well, look at it like this, right? We actually have our hands in so many different avenues right now where you guys are going to watch each of us grow our own personal brands. You're going to watch how we monetize it. We're going to show you exactly what to do. Some of you are still not going to believe it, right?
Yep.
Because you're probably going to be like, oh, you guys have this advantage. You guys have this. I literally started in my room with an old iPhone and I was creating content and I was able to monetize it. There are creators today that are making millions potentially, right? Of course, I would say potentially because I'm not going to name any of the creators because I'm pretty sure you guys know some of them. Some of you are following these TikTok girls and you're buying their OnlyFans, but you're still going to deny the fact that a personal brand is going to make you money.
Can you compete with big booty girls? Who can compete with big booty girls?
Bro,
the guys
they're-
that are managing them.
No, they can't even compete. They just like transfer the
they're
weight.
behind the
You know what I mean?
behind the
Like,
scenes.
Yeah, they're behind the scenes, but they're not in the horde of it. They're not like they're like just transferring the horde. They're,
Mhm.
Who can really compete with big booty girls in 2023?
I tell you,
I want to hear it.
I tell you, small big booty girls.
No, bro, come on, bro, please.
Bro, listen.
Please.
I think we go in rotation. It's like clothing,
Right.
right? Now we're using more of that old fashioned type of look, that the vintage look. That is becoming more of a trend.
I don't
right
think
now.
anybody
Bro,
really
what do you mean by
like
vintage?
ridiculously
Vintage?
big.
Bro, I think
Organic
Like this
body,
right
organic
now?
untouched body.
well, that's not really vintage. I think that's a classic right there that you have right now. But vintage is more like we're going back to like dull colors.
Oh,
You
basic
know, like
colors.
we're going to
What the hell? What the hell you mean going back to dog colors?
dull colors, like
dull, like
like
boring colors.
boring
Dog
colors.
colors.
Yeah,
Oh, I thought
dog
he
colors.
meant dog collars. Like I was like,
No,
whoa,
no,
Frank.
no, no, we're
That,
not
that's
doing-
for Freaky Friday. So you
Bro.
keep that for that segment. That has nothing to do with this one.
But we're going back to the rustic
Yeah,
clothing.
100%, I see
We're
it,
going
yeah.
back to the baggy pants, right? Like girls now, they're trying to use baggy pants all around, right? Like so, we go in a
They're
cycle.
dressed like little tomboys.
Like tomboys, right? Now, what happens is the human brain gets bored of everything, right? Like it's gonna come to a point where everybody has a BBL done in their body, right? And like that's just gonna become boring as fuck. And now we're looking for skinny girls.
Dude.
So in 2050, I expect skinny girls to
Take
be
over.
dominating
Yeah.
over BBLs and every other girl that we see right
I'm
now.
gonna,
look at
I'm
it
gonna
like
make another
this.
prediction. Look, I think you got that prediction. Look, I'm gonna say ass is so dominant right now. Like if it was like a company, like it would be like Google. It would be like such like
Apple.
Apple. It like ass
Look at
is
it like this.
I don't think ass is going anywhere, bro. I'm gonna be honest, bro.
Look at it like this,
I'm
right?
I don't think it's gonna be like ridiculously thick anymore, but it's gonna be like toned ass. Like muscular ass.
BBLs
Nah, no
are
way.
coming out
Muscular.
of motion.
You know what I mean? Like where it's like fitness
know what
ass.
you mean.
It's not like surgery, but
BBLs are going to go out of fashion.
they're gonna be rebranded.
Here's the reason
It's
why.
not gonna be BBL anymore.
Here's
It's gonna
the
be
reason why.
LBI. I got an LBI.
Here's the reason why, right? It's not so much
Long
that
booty
we
intrusion.
get bored. It's the fact that people abuse it, right?
Mhm.
Oh yeah, we
It's
be
like
beating up the ass. That's
you
right.
know, let's be
That's
honest.
right.
Let's be honest, right? You'll have
Now you-
people that say you always have people that say beauty is subjective, but
Right.
everybody knows
Let's be honest.
who's ugly and everybody knows who's not ugly, right? And the reason is when it's not just this girl works for it, right? She hit the gym
Right.
and you know she put her life
Yo,
b-
shout
and,
out to
like
you,
blood,
baby.
sweat, and tears to looking
Yeah.
good, and then you see somebody else who just got a shortcut.
And then sells
th-
a fitness plan.
Exactly, right? So now you have people that abuse the looks market.
Right.
Then you have the same thing with like clothing, right? You have the people that I'm gonna look my best always, right? But then you see in like the rap industry, right? They take over and they throw a trend out into the market. They want to sell something, they get this celebrity to wear, right?
Yeah.
Again, personal brands, right?
Yeah.
They get that celebrity, throw this on, we want to sell this product. People buy it, right? I think the human psychology with all that stuff is, yes, we get bored, but it's also when something gets abused. Because, bro, let's be honest. Back in the day, when people were mainly poor, a fat girl was seen as
Yeah.
attractive.
Oh
Yeah.
man, they're like,
Right.
I can't wait to have that fatty on top.
Because
of
that
me
meant
and
she
just
had
feel
wealth.
all
That meant she had
Yeah,
wealth.
she's eating healthy.
eating good.
Everybody
Right.
was skin and bones back then. You know what I mean?
Dude,
Like,
Shit.
it's crazy, right? So to bring it back to the point, I think as humans, when we see too much of something, it's like you eat pizza every day, you don't want pizza anymore. I think that's what it is.
You know what's crazy?
but this is the thing, bro. I'm gonna be honest, right? When you're hungry, you'll eat all the pizza in the world. You eat pizza every single day if you're hungry enough, right? The hunger for booty, I think it's gonna transform, but it's never gonna go away. I think ass is here to stay. If ass was the stock, buy, don't sell, hold on to it. It's not going anywhere.
You want to end up this with some funny shit?
Yeah, it's
Absolutely.
time to wrap.
Back in the Egyptian times, 500 AC, men with smaller dicks were like the
The Kings.
kings, bro.
Civilized, clean.
No. It was like the smaller dicks were like the godless.
They were seen as
Yeah, the superior
Yeah,
man.
because it was clean, it was cultured. Not, instead of having a big schlong like an
Yeah,
animal,
bro.
like
If
a
you had
brute.
a
Look at
big
that.
slung,
And everybody was
you
making
were
fun of
a
you.
slave.
Everybody was
Right?
making fun of you. Ha, ha, ha.
But then
How do you even breathe with that?
But then women got bored.
Women got
So
bored.
it went into rotation, right? Then the Africans came into place, and they created all
now
these.
we're going on Franco's race theory.
Bro,
here.
listen, this is how the world really came into play.
Listen, I think
Bro,
this is
we
what
got a
happened
lot
back
of
then.
African in us.
I think, yeah, the Dominicans definitely do. Listen, look, we, God bless me. It
Oh
is
my
what it is. But look,
goodness, man.
I think since the beginning of time, there is some small dick motherfuckers that got together and were like, listen, we gotta tell these bitches that the small dick is the wave. So
Sure.
they started spending, because like, if you don't got a big dick, you're not fucking. If you're not fucking, what are you doing? Spending time in your business, or spending time making money. You get what I'm saying?
You're getting depressed in the corner, masturbating with your two fingers.
All that stuff. So we're like, well, listen, we got to rebrand this stuff. We got to get the best artists to
way,
paint,
man.
the best sculpture, the best thing, right? And then for a time, they believed it. Like, they believed it, right?
Yeah.
But then one girl, like, eventually woke up and she's like, no, I think I want a monster, right? And then the other girl saw how much fun the other girl was having and was like, I think I want a monster too.
But you see, that goes down to the details of personal branding.
Yeah, absolutely. And, it's very funny. If you look back to it, right?
Oh my goodness.
There was a girl that I grew up with that I, like, because I was
Bro,
very
don't
innocent.
expose no girls out
names,
here,
no
you
names,
know?
no names. But she was a very, very big town thought. If you don't know what thought means, that hoe over there. She was like that, but I didn't know, like, because we were just friends, right? And she goes and she tells me, she's like, I know when a guy has a big
Instrument.
You think
Yeah,
she
big
told you
instrument.
that? She spoke. She said that. She whispered that in your ear.
No, she didn't whisper to her. We were just having a conversation. We were just conversation. And I was like, how would you know? And I never forgot this ever. This was like freshman in high school. Like, I never forgot this. She goes like, when they're dumb and they don't have any like type of they don't have any type of fucking like why? You get what I'm saying?
Oh my
but they're
God.
still successful in life. Like when they have no shine to them, no personality, no nothing, but they get the position in management, like they're fucking
get it.
They're still popular. They're still like why? When you see a girl, right, that's with a dude that has nothing going for him. Nothing. Zero. You understand? But yet
my
she
God.
can't leave him. Her family's saying, leave the guy. Her friends, leave him. But she's still with him. And you ask yourself, what does she see in him? I'm telling you. That's what she sees, bro. That's what she sees.
Yo,
The less
I think-
personality you have,
Listen,
the more successful you are. There's a secret
what's
ingredient.
the advice that you're giving out to all these social influencers that we're speaking to right now, the future entrepreneurs that are going to be on e-commerce, when it comes to that story that you gave?
Okay, listen, man. You either got it or you don't. And you know the thing is that now
That's
technology is getting to the point now where it's going to be irrelevant. It's going to be like, oh, I'm going to go to the doctor and get the fucking extra 2 inches, 3 inches on my shit. You know when back in the day you got 20-inch rims? Yeah.
my
Guess
God,
what? Guess
bro.
what? I'm riding on 22s now.
Hell, no.
I'm riding on 22s now.
Duno, last words?
Look, guys. Make sure you take advantage, right? Not just from us. I'm sure you'll find tons of YouTubers like they're not like us because we're the best.
Where are you going to find this
But
knowledge?
look,
Where are you going to find this type of
nowhere.
knowledge?
But look,
Nowhere.
Make sure you guys capitalize. Obviously, we got stuff coming in that's in the works that you guys can take advantage of pretty soon. So yeah, that's how I'm gonna wrap it up.
Well,
Last
listen,
words.
digital real estate.
Yo,
is
let's
where
wrap it
it's
up with
at.
this, Franco. Be
Yeah.
honest. Big dick or big brain? You can only have one.
Ah, shit, bro.
No vote.
Damn, kid. It's tough.
Everything resolves itself. Either one, you're gonna be good.
Listen,
you get what I'm saying?
I think I do a big dick because I can get a very smart girl, right?
And you can
I
always
Run
learn.
her
You can
brains
always learn,
out, and then I live out of her.
bro. You can always learn. So
Yeah, exactly.
It's not
There
about
you
the
go.
boat. It's about the motion
Bro,
in
it's
the
hard
ocean.
to say small dick and big
bro,
brains.
you
I
can have a
mean,
big brain
goddamn.
and
You're
never
gonna
make
be
it
cars,
anywhere.
Ferraris, like fucking
Nah, there's tons of
buying our
smart
courses.
people.
Big brain people, they
Nah.
buy our courses.
Look
Look,
at it like
Big
this.
dick people, they don't buy our courses because they don't need it.
Well, we have two type of audiences out there, and I'm not gonna get into the details. But look, digital real estate super important. Personal brand super important. All that commingles together. Everybody out there right now, today in 2023, almost 2024, you guys should definitely start creating your own brands. And it's not like, oh, I gotta go crazy. I gotta, have 7 products, 20 companies, 100,000 followers who, feel that I'm doing it right. You can do it right now today. There are programs always available from the CEO's network available to you guys. You guys can always find information under the video in the description and the captions. Making sure that you like, comment, subscribe is very important. And turn on your notifications every single week. We're bringing game to the table.
The news you want to hear.
Yes, the
Maybe
real
the news
shit.
you don't want to hear.
the non-boring news and non-biased news. I mean, if anything happens to us, you guys know what happened with the government and
Listen,
us.
Franco, remember, they don't gotta like it. Why?
Well,
Why don't they gotta like it?
because we don't care.
No, because the hood gonna love it.
Look, guys, the takeover is just starting. Right
Just
now,
starting.
we're just warming up. 2024, we know what we got to do. So to end it here, what are you gonna do?
Win big with us.